Hello, are we coming through? Howdy, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Alex, they cannot see you, actually.
I know. Give me a minute. I am finishing my meal. I'm
Okay.
literally on my last bite. I have not eaten yet today.
That's fine. That's fine. So, howdy, folks. We are just here for the quick... we're just going to do a quick little hangout Q&A kind of thing. Just to kind of wrap up, or actually start the new year. That's right, we're not kind of wrapping up anything right now. I'm seeing some people in chat. Hello, everybody. I see Ellie Dark, Crystal, Star, Savannah, Combat, Thrash, Void, Star. A lot of the same, but that's great. What am I looking at? Is Lavi never getting a girl or boy? Is this stream spoilers? Dang it, now I ought to be a patron again. Well, just letting you know, any Patreon money that we do make goes to taking care of the people who actually run the show itself, as in like the guys who actually edit and do everything else now. I actually do not handle anything anymore on the main show aside from just DMing and recording. Like, we actually have 3 different editors to handle that, including Drago, one of the mods on our channel, X the Dark One then directs, and now actually I can announce today that Megami33 is our new editor, and she is doing a great job. Her episodes will be coming up very soon. She's actually editing all of Infinity War. So, hey, sweetie.
Hi, hon.
Hello, everybody. So, I'm just going to play some things very quietly in the background, just to kind of, like, just so...
Where's our chat?
Where's our chat? Chat's right there, but you can also see it right there. Although I might want to switch them around. Actually, let me do that real quick. Sorry, guys. You're going to see some things flying around. Is that better? Ah, there we are. And I'll take a look at OBS over here. That way I can still see things. Sorry, things are flying around a little bit. It's going to look a little kooky for a second. We should be good. You will probably hear JoJo screaming in the background. She actually came back a little early. But anyway, we got some questions today.
Oh, yeah.
Stuart, have you played Mega Man 11? I have not played Mega Man 11 yet. Tell you what, let me, let's see, how's that coming? By the way, how's the sound mixing? Is it too loud? Like, are we coming in okay?
Hello,
Compared...
hello.
Hello.
Test.
Testing. Will Burger come back to life? Oh, that's a great question. Oh, Burger. In the story, let's handle the ones on Discord first. People on Discord get top priority because I asked them to do it and they already put them in. But then I will answer questions in chat. Our Lord and Savior JoJo. That's right. Okay. So, real quick. In case we didn't say it or in case we didn't catch you, Happy New Year, everybody.
Oh, yeah, Happy New Year.
That is a thing.
Yeah. No, so it's just another night to me at this point.
Yep.
Because
You are sweating here or something.
oh, I had
You had.
Alfredo.
Oh, okay. Here's what. Do you have water?
Yeah, I have water.
Okay. All right. Oh, $3.99 from Starflame. Happy birthday. Go buy yourself something nice. I love how condescending that looks. Thank you so much.
I'm quiet. I'm always quiet.
Alex is quiet. Okay, let's.
Well, I'm a little bit further away from the thingy too.
Let me try turning this up
me.
a little. Testing. Alex, say something.
Hi, dorks. Sup? You said say something.
I did say something. All right. So, let's start with our questions real quick. Combat Magi asked today, was it intentional for Akamoto to get Fresh Floof access to a burst crystal and possibly the Rainbow Feather, so in case what happened in the Nightmare timeline hopefully didn't happen in the Dream timeline, or at least they could fix it? I would like to tell you yes. I would like to tell you yes. I planned that from the beginning. But no, the Rainbow Feather thing was a totally random side quest that I just came up with. And
it just happened to work out that way.
That's the beautiful thing about tabletop games. We could say it was intentional, like in this meta cosmic story thing, but No, not really. I did not intend that to happen. That was just a nice accident.
90% of the time in tabletop games, if it happens, it's usually unintentional. Like, there's very few people who know how to put breadcrumbs in like that early. It's actually something that's not common in a lot of media. A lot of media, the trick is you leave vague things in the opening, first arcs, and then you go back and you look and you're like, okay, I came up with a really cool twist. What can I use that I openly reference in the back to make this twist even better? It's almost never actually planned from the start.
Yeah, it's like if you look at Undertale or Five Nights at Freddy's or any of those games or anything like that, half that shit is just accident.
Yeah.
Like, they had a rough idea what they were doing, but they just left that in and let the internet do what the internet do. So, like...
Yeah, that's like nobody... The thing is like, whenever anybody starts a project, they will always only have a vague idea at the start. Mm-hmm. Always. Like, that's why everybody says, we gotta get... You gotta wait for them to kind of form what their opinion is. That's also kind of why usually I think first seasons sometimes are better than later seasons, because you can see the potential in them, and it's what the writer does with the potential is what makes it good or bad.
Mm-hmm. Like, the biggest one is Scarlet and Layla, and that was a total accident. All I did when I wrote Layla is I just wanted a sexy villain. That's it. I wanted a sexy dark-skinned villain because that's like number 4 on my jam. Like, and as far as beautiful women go, or beautiful villains, really. So, Closet Gremlin. When you created Team Prism, what was your inspiration behind them? Was it a foil situation? Actually, most of Team Prism was invented way back when we first did Pokemon Tabletop with Brian.
Oh, I think I've erased that from my memory, or at least tried to.
I wanted to DM a campaign for a long time. Ooh, we got a PayPal donation I'm not paying attention to. Oh, geez. Hold on. Let me open Streamlabs. I apologize.
You might have to, yeah.
What's going on? I'm not keeping track of everything that's happening, and I'm an awful person. I'm sorry. $3 donation from Deadman. Are you still considering other videos on top of Pokemon Tabletop and the random teacher grades? Yeah, this whole thing right now, I'm caught in a rut. My priorities are in the wrong places. I'm going to keep it vague because if I drop some things, it could affect other people. So I'm saying everything right now is my fault, and I'm not saying that as in like, oh, woe is me. This is all me. I'm going to do other things. It's just getting my butt to do it and not focus on the wrong priorities. That's it. And I am not trying to like make that dramatic.
Well, it's been some life stuff is really what it's kind of been, and like especially with December and the holidays. I mean, December is we don't have anything business-wise going on, but it is like the most insane month for us for literally everything else.
Come here, sweetie.
Hey, baby girl.
Say hi, chat.
Hi, chat.
Hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Hey, when was your birthday? Do you remember?
Yeah. When? 8 years.
She's 8 years old. Okay.
8 years later.
8 years later. Yeah. So we got a SpongeBob character here now.
Yeah. Okay. Kisses. Can I get the kisses?
Void8 asks, what are your plans after Pokemon Tabletop? I got a couple ideas. I don't want to stick with Pokemon Tabletop forever. I do. Really? I like being the Pokemon Tabletop guy, but I don't like being only the Pokemon Tabletop guy.
Speaking of Patreon, would you consider doing a teacher grades on that crap storm?
Patreon? I'm not sure what's happening with Patreon. I thought everything was fine.
I thought, yeah.
Like someone mentioned that at the convention we were at this weekend, that like Patreon's on fire, and I don't know what's going on.
I'm sorry, the Tumblr fire has just been stinking up the entire internet so badly. Like, it's overshadowed everything.
Yeah, we were way more concerned with Tumblr. So yeah, sorry. I don't know. Let me look into that more, and I might do it. Maybe we'll have.
It'll depend because Patreon's made some like slow changes over the past couple years anyway. So it would just have to depend on what it actually
Hey,
is.
children.
Hey,
Do you want Daddy's phone?
Yeah, I want Daddy's phone.
Okay. You're gonna have to go take it and go play in your room. Okay.
Wait,
Alright.
I want a hug first.
Okay.
You give your mama a
Give
hug
Mama a
first.
hug.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Give Daddy a hug and kiss. Okay.
Hug and kiss.
Hug and kiss. Kiss. Mwah. Okay.
Okay, precious.
Here's
Go
Daddy's phone.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I like how polite that was.
Well.
Her little tablet's charging, so
Oh, you found the charger?
I just improvised. So it has a couple ports.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's what's happening with that. Let's see. So yeah, I don't know about Patreon yet. Let me look into that, and then let's see here.
Sorry, it's just something that I noticed that I wanted to talk.
Oh, what'd you see?
No, just the Patreon thing.
Yeah.
But next one. But yeah,
oh yeah, Team Prism. That was made way back when. Crystal, I knew I wanted right away. Plaid, I was pretty close to finalizing right away. Prism was actually a guy named his name originally was Pride Phillips, and he was a kid with a baseball bat, and that was it.
One of those.
He was a kid with a baseball bat. Make sure JoJo doesn't find you. Oh, that's actually a concern. I'll make sure she doesn't.
Hey, Jojo, why don't you take Mommy's phone?
Actually, yeah, that's a really bad thing.
She's just gonna be on YouTube anyway.
She's just on YouTube. Not that that's much better. Oh, Lord. So, yeah, Prism was Pride Phillips, and then Amber was made up just for this series. I came up with her just because, and I know it sounds bad, I just wanted a cute black girl. And I thought Amber was cute. That's it. And I knew I wanted her to make her own Porygon. Her being like in love with Prism and all that, and eventually hooking up with another girl, that was a complete accident. I didn't plan any of that. The foil situation, I think Amber was kind of she was kind of meant to be the foil to Jade, a little bit.
Then we ended up getting along.
Yeah. And then, Prism was also... So Prism was a combination of Pride and another character. I just wanted a character with rainbow hair, and I wanted to call him Rainbow, and I wanted to make him a coordinator and make him just this flaming character. And I realized this is going to be on YouTube. That's a bad decision. Don't put that on YouTube. So,
More of a Newgrounds joke.
yeah, that's definitely a Newgrounds joke. We could not get away with that on YouTube. So, yeah, that's kind of what Prism ended up being. I see you, PayPal. Thank you. Combat Magi, $1. Poke to death for the free giveaway. All right, we have had our first boss KO, and Combat Magi is the new boss. So let me bump that real quick. KO counter. So our first giveaway, one. Our first giveaway is going to be a digital wallpaper, and I'll do that near the end of the stream. So we're gonna count these up, and then near the end of the stream, we're gonna do our giveaways. Okay. Okay. All right. Was it a foil situation? Amber was a foil. Crystal was lucky because I just wanted her the entire time. I just wanted a Mystic Witch clone. Hey, Dad, what's this folder with people wrestling on? I don't have any wrestling on my phone. I just have a couple really good friends.
Well, me.
And
I think I'm safe.
that's for tomorrow's stream. We can talk about that tomorrow because I took a series of pictures and Google Assistant was ever so helpful, and they're like, we made an animation for you. Oh God. Oh man, we're just starting right out of the gate with that. Thank you, Starflame, for the super chat. I very much enjoyed that one. Rampant Kitsune today asked, I feel like this may have been asked before, but who's your favorite member of Team Prism? And then what's your favorite name for Lobby Luna ship? I like Looter. My favorite member on Team Prism is Amber. One, because I put a lot of sass into her. I also like cute, tiny black girls. I don't know what to say. Like
she's really well developed too. Like that's kind of the other thing is like you kind of her design is super cute. Like, and you say it's bad that you wanted like just a cute little black girl, but like that's wanting diversity is good too. It's half the reason I made a couple of the characters I have.
Yeah, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but yeah, I like Amber a lot. Strong Flow by Starflight.
Yeah.
What's your favorite name for the Lobby Luna ship? I think you just said it. I like Looter a lot.
Why Looter though?
Because it sounds like lewd.
See, I think Lulu would be a better ship name for it because it's the two L names.
Luvi?
Or Lalu?
Lana?
Lana would work.
Because we could shout, Lana!
Yeah. I mean, like, I kind of like the cuteness of, like, a double L name, like Lulu.
Like Lulu?
Yeah.
Lala?
Or Lala. Lala would work, too. Lala would be really cute.
How far behind is YouTube? They just got to the Google thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a little bit.
That is behind. That's interesting. We're answering questions as we go.
Yeah.
Man.
I think because they both have L and A in their name. Looter doesn't have. It's just more like a kind of a joke, which isn't a very good ship name. Like
FBI.
Lala would work a lot better since they both have L's and A's in their name.
FBI, open up. Okay, when I say girls, I mean girls of every character is legal in this show. Like, and also they're cartoons. I don't care.
I'm getting way too obsessed with this ship name.
yeah, no, I know.
I'm like focused on it now. Like,
I rather enjoyed the Alkine campaign. Would you be going for a while, or would you? Okay, the Alkine campaign I was never in charge of. That was a guy named Mick Parker in our Discord, and I mostly did that for just as a spur of the moment thing, and he asked me to get rid of it, and I respected his wishes. It is gone. It no longer exists. I'm sorry. So that's just what I'm going to leave at that. Draco Knight, what are some of your biggest inspirations on how you create NPCs? I don't know. I just kind of make them.
just
a lot of
You want to know a little secret about the brain?
What?
About how, like, people create things?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's this funny thing that the brain does, that everything that you make, that you output, is some sort of grand mixture of everything that you've inputted into your mind at some point. Like, a lot of people can tell when people have had shades of inspiration, but when you absorb as much media, especially in today's, like, nerddom as we do, I mean, we've watched Supernatural, Friends, we've had a lot of people interact with us, we've watched adult material, non-adult material, cartoons, anime, everything. So everything just kind of like meshes up in there, and then you don't really, when you have that much input information, you kind of don't remember or can't tell what's been inspired by what. I had a character I made 2 years ago, and it took me that long to remember that he was probably inspired by a visual novel that I played and a couple of songs that I've listened to, because I had just recently come across them again. So, like, you won't really understand that until it hits you in the face. And when you've done and watched as much and studied, because we've always wanted to be creative, always creative people, so we've always like, oh, I want to read this and see how this guy person does this, and I want to watch this and see how they do it. So when you know, purposefully doing all that, the specifics get muddled and lost, which is not a bad thing, because it's only your direct experiences that create what you create. But it's, yeah, until you, like, go back to that show you watched 10 years later and you're like, oh, I remember really liking, that's who that is. Oh,
The only character I can think of direct, like what I've been doing now is I've been because I want to get better at voices and like discerning characters because I get really bored when all of my characters sound the same. Um, I hear a voice and then I try to turn that into a character. A lot of times that's not how it works. A lot of people do it the opposite. They'll draw it like a piece of art and they'll do it from there. I will tell you exactly. Valdis came from Lemon Grab. I wanted to do a Lemon Grab voice, and it was so bad it just made Valdis, and I'm like, this works. This is this is acceptable.
Freaking lemongrab. Man.
Oh, that so yeah. I can tell you directly. The only character that was directly inspired by anyone was Valdis for Lemon Grab.
That's horrible. Why is that the one you remember?
Stop. For everyone, what's your guilty pleasure video game anime?
Ooh. Oh, you go first because I got like a ton.
Zero no Tsukaima. Familiar of Zero. It is Zero no Tsukaima is an awful harem anime. It had an interesting premise where it was like a Hogwarts anime and everyone summons a familiar and the worst girl, the worst magic user who cannot do anything, summoned a boy from actual Japan. And I loved that concept because I was really into Fate Stay Night at the time. And so it was like a servant. And I just thought that was neat. And I've watched it 3 times. It was horrible every time, but I loved it. Like, I don't know why. I genuinely love it, even though they do that awful thing where it's a tsundere character and they reset the relationship every season. The ending, I actually legitimately cried at the end of season 2, though, when...
Oh, it was.
It was very touching.
No, it was... Okay, the thing is, and this is probably the worst fact about anime, one of the worst facts about anime, it is by far not the worst Hogwarts harem anime ripoff to exist. Like, that's the other thing, too. Like, it's bad and it does all of the really dumb tropes, but there are tens of hundreds worse.
Whoa, the author died before the anime could finish? Oh, no.
Oh, no, that's not...
I'm genuinely sad about that.
Yeah,
like, I wanted to see it get good. Like,
I've got an anime like that.
What's yours?
Okay, well, I got a character that died, but it's actually considered a good anime by a lot of people. So, my guilty pleasure, I don't know if I have a guilty
Testing.
Okay.
Hey, we're back. Okay.
Something happened.
Okay, sorry. I was leaning on the cord. Okay, here we go. Cord fixed. All right. I saw it. Okay. We are back.
Oh, she didn't get to hear me say it. Oh, no.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, okay. No, I was
Okay.
talking about how I was the very excited 12-year-old who pre-ordered Shadow the Hedgehog, and I still enjoy playing it, even though I know just how terrible it is. But I love really bad games like that. Like one of my other favorite games is Dark Cloud, which is just a hack and slash with random dungeons, and that's all it is. I still love the .hack games, which are also terrible grind fests that have just repetitive entertainment. I mean, bait and Kato's, but I don't think that's a guilty pleasure because, I mean, if you're not a fan of card-based systems,
Why is a sock on your mic? It's a
good game.
It's a the sock on your mic. The mic is an old trick that, in case you can't afford a
Pop filter.
a pop filter. So if I say poppy poupe po, I don't get peaks in the mic.
Yep. Shadow the Hedgehog is the best game. Yay!
Star, what's wrong with you? It's no
Shadow
one's
the
good game.
Hedgehog.
It's an
I love
awful
that.
game.
I mean, it can't be as bad as Sonic 06, right? It's actually probably a lot better than Sonic 06. The realization just hit him. It is definitely by far not the worst thing Sonic has ever done.
No. No.
Oh my lord.
Silver Skyline, how's it going, man?
It's
It's cost effective. Yeah, no, it works.
nothing can be as bad as us.
Oh, jeez. All right. From Gray Underworld, for everyone, what's your favorite thing to do when you're not working or anything? Panicking about not working, probably. I don't know. Like,
not working isn't a thing for me anymore.
I know, like that's
even like that's the thing. Like even my fun doodles are all like gearing towards another project that I'm doing, but I'm just that autistic.
careful how you say that. Some people will get upset at that, even if you are.
Referring to myself.
I'm aware, but like, just saying.
I know, but like, yeah, literally everything I do is related to something of a project that I'm doing. Okay, wait, no, I do have a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Playing with my Nendroids.
Okay.
Yeah. If I'm not working, I am playing with my Nendroids.
Honestly, I'm just trying to think what I did the last couple. I've been playing Smash a lot, but I don't play a lot of video games anymore.
Yeah, you have to find a video game that you like, and thing is, if he finds a game he likes, he gets really into it. So it's kind of nice to see him like take a break. But yeah, I went Fire Emblem Heroes, but like that's the only thing I've been interested in the, oh my god, 2.5 years.
Mm-hmm. I mean, other than that, I just I flirt with her. That's about it.
Yeah, what are Nendroids? Oh, you don't know what Nendroids are?
Oh Jesus. Okay. Yeah.
I'll go get one.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll go get one.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get,
I'll go ahead and pull up. Lily had a question, so I'll answer that while you're doing that. For Stuart, we'll come back to Jack's stashes up here. For Stuart, I could not think of a good question. Sorry for this. Would you rather spend a day unable to communicate with anyone verbally or with writing or body language, or be unable to move your body from the neck down? Oh, Jesus. Communicate, definitely. I would rather not communicate, because at least if I was alone, I could play a video game and do something. I'm very claustrophobic, so, like, this idea just, like, paralyzes me with fear. I don't like it. I don't like it. I couldn't think of anything. That's not good. I don't want to communicate. How about that?
I brought a couple for you.
So you got a couple Nendroids?
Okay, yeah. So, this is not a super cheap hobby.
It's...
Yeah, well, I mean, some of them, quite a few of them are actually quite affordable. It's just when you get to, like, the expensive, like, Miku ones and stuff. So, these are high-quality figures. They are produced by Good Smile Company. This one's one of the oldest ones. And they're just, like, little figures, but you can pose them. They have, like, different accessories that they come with, and different hands, and headpieces, and even face plates, and different expressions. Like, even her hair piece here moves. Her ponytail moves. Her head is just moving. Can you move her ponytail for me?
I'm afraid to.
There you go. Yeah. So you
Okay.
can pose them, and so they're really made to, like, be played with. And I buy a lot of the accessory kits and everything. Like, yeah, that's my Shiro. I'm super happy with her. She's super cute. But this one's new. That one's one of their much newer ones. And then there's, like, here's my REM. But the REM has, like, a custom face accessory piece because the faceplates just like pop off. So this is actually a separate faceplate that I bought that did not come with her. See? And you can give them all kinds, buy them all kinds of different expressions. And the yukata is actually a dress-up set because their heads pop right off. And you can just, like, so they have, like, wedding dress sets and, like, doctor suit sets and all kinds of stuff. But the yukata ones are my favorite.
Well, you also do the sexy figures.
Yes, I do my larger figures, but I do my larger figures for, like, my eye candy. But I collect these so that I have something to play with. So, like, and they come in, there's almost 1,000 of them made now. I have 15. But they come in, they're usually like anime characters, a lot of Vocaloid, there are a lot of them are produced by Japan. They started coming out with some of the Marvel Universe ones. And
I didn't realize they came out with the Marvel Universe.
Yeah, no, there's like a really cute Captain America that I want.
Oh, jeez.
He's got his little beard. He's adorable. Yeah, you can do, like, some people, I wanted to do like little mini comics when I got enough, because they come with little play sets and you can get dioramas and things like that, and they have little accessories and, like, there's all kinds of extra things that come with them. Like, the Mega Man X one just came out too, and you can buy the Super Ride Armor as an accessory for him, even though it's huge and expensive. Like, I think he's a $50 Nendroid, but his Ride Armor is $75 because it's, like, big.
Let me see. Just skipping.
Oh, that's a good song!
No, it's awful.
I love Tokyo Ghoul.
Stop, just stop her. What, with the REM collecting? I don't know.
I like my REM collection.
I think this one's cute.
That one's adorable. And like I said, that's like one of the accessory faces. I love that face on her. It's so cute. Little starry eyes.
Oh, jeez. Let's see. I could just see money burning. Yeah, that's pretty much what she spends all her money on.
See, I put myself on an allowance for a reason. So, but people sometimes will buy them for me as gifts now, which is absolutely amazing. But yeah, no, I have a fun money budget that's very strictly held to, because I'm bad with money. So, but this is what I buy for myself, like custom clothes and of my favorite characters and merchandise items and Nendroids, because I can play with my hands and it makes me happy. I know, isn't this hero so pretty?
She is cute.
Oh my god.
Jack Stash asked, for everyone, if you've watched any anime, what's your favorite?
What's your favorite?
My favorite anime?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Like,
I do like that one a lot. I like it a lot. That's not my favorite.
It's probably one of the most perfect anime I've ever seen, though.
I think if we wanted to go objectively best, like Death Note or like FMA, but that's a boring answer.
That is a boring answer, which is why I usually default to this one now.
Slayers. I think Slayers will always have a special place for me, because Slayers is just goofy fun.
It's great. Yeah.
It's dumb, and it's great, and it knows it's dumb. There's like 18 different continuities, and it's just it's a mess. But I love it. What do you think?
That's a good answer. My personal favorite has been and always will be Higurashi, which is why I'm dead set on finishing the visual novel sometime, because I watched Higurashi and subsequently Yumi Neko. Man, I was young when I first saw it, and it got me into the kind of the gore type of anime. Like, I like Elfen Lied and stuff too because of Higurashi. But other than that, I mean, things I've rewatched. No Game in Life, Kick Hider, Trigun is probably another one of my favorites. That kind of thing. But yeah.
Okay, let's go to chat for a bit. Oh, we got a PayPal thing. Thank you. I will double check what that just was. Unfortunately, I'm missing so many of these.
Super don't know best girl when he sees one.
Deadman2112. Testing Streamlabs for you, loading crew. Thank you, Deadman. I appreciate that. Overlord's very good.
Overlord's good.
I like Overlord, but it's not my favorite. Definitely not.
Yeah. I mean, okay, but FMA is, like, objectively one of the best things that ever existed. And even then, if they've gotten it right on the first run, it would be perfect. But you still need both seasons to get the full effect, and that is a count against it, in my opinion.
Where he got what?
Yeah, no, there is a scene where one of the girls made onigiri for him, and it plays on if it's a hallucination or if it really happened.
Oh.
And yeah, they put a needle in one of the onigiri, and he ate it. But the thing is it was only supposed to be like a spicy thing, and it's implied that he hallucinated that he took the spicy part because they played pranks on each other as a needle.
Oh.
Like, it's really psychological. It's like incredibly psychological. It's great.
Okay, there's a few things.
Scars you for life. Good. It's supposed to do that. It's that kind of anime.
Let's go up to Tim Worley real quick. My favorite part of Sands of Salabim was the actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf fight. Would you ever consider doing that in Utopus? Probably not, because I want Utopus to be kind of the self-contained story. So probably not even as a joke. Might do a reference to it, but that could, maybe, I don't know, maybe. We'll see. Wondering is your upload schedule, it's always been Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, but we're doing this weird thing where after every major arc, or mini arc, I guess, we're taking a quick break. That seems to be doing well for us, and I think we're going to keep that up for a bit. I don't know. It's when we get to season 2, we might start doing, instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just Wednesday, Friday, I think. Just to make it easier on Megami 33 and to make the episodes better. That's really what I'm looking for. Let's see.
I think somebody's worried about my figure buying.
If you ever buy anything, make sure... Oh, my God.
Oh, no. I've had my first one now since Mother's Day, and I still play with them. I am very much... These are very much into.
Can you guys play Earthbound? I think you'd like it.
Ooh, that might be something to
maybe.
play through.
We kind of want to stream more. The only problem, with us streaming is life. JoJo.
You know what we should do then?
What?
And we could go to Picarto on this, but I don't think it would be that big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Is if we wanted to make him, if we wanted to do, a family dual stream, and I could draw while you play a game or something, and then I could kind of experience. That would be the best way to do it, because then we could be having fun together while not unaccomplishing things. Because I'm super, super busy. Everything I do is just a little bit more time consuming on the at-home part, because this is what I do.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just a matter of, I don't like playing alone.
Yeah, and so if I got my tablet and everything down here, and we did it as a dual stream on Picarto, because
the only problem is Twitch is just better as a thing.
I know, but I mean, if we could get people to maybe start donating to my Picarto thing, because yeah, I mean, it might be something to experiment with, even if it was just for games, because Picarto's got their whole gaming thing now, and they even do the NSFW thing, and if you wanted to do something NSFW night for the adults. Maybe.
Yeah. We are experimenting with an NSFW stream tomorrow.
Yeah.
With Shazami.
Yeah.
So we'll think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just Picarto is so flexible as a streaming platform.
Starflame asks, all right, now to ask a question. What's your favorite anime opening? Shigeki no Kyugen, or whatever it's pronounced.
Oh.
Because frickin' A, the Attack on Titan opening is so goddamn good. I listen to it all the time.
Okay, but that's just the song.
Yeah.
One of my favorite openings to watch is probably, again, the Higurashi opening. That one's gorgeous, too. Either that, both Higurashi and Umineko have big, soaring, amazing songs that I adore. And they're really, really fun to watch. Other than that...
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, those ones.
Hard to say.
Yeah.
But,
oh my God, Lily.
So yeah, we'll think about doing more Let's Plays. I probably should. I really should. I enjoy streaming a lot. I
I
actually
do
enjoy
too.
streaming more than like making videos now.
Yeah,
Because
no, I do too, but like you, I don't really want to be like alone. So I think we should maybe look into the option of doing dual streaming on Picarto, because we still only need one premium account for it.
I don't know. I just Picarto is great. I love it as a platform, but as just a thing to get people to do things, like it would. I feel like we'd be wasting our time.
It's worth a shot though, especially if we're not going to be streaming anyway.
Well, let's look into it after tomorrow. Let's have Shazami over. I downloaded 2 really dumb adult games for Shazami and Alex and I to play. One it's a zombie game
Oh,
it's called Seed of the Dead, and it's stupid. It's so bad.
See, I wanna play the one that everybody says I would love, Corpse Party.
Corpse Party?
I wanna play Corpse Party.
Maybe.
People have told me I would love it because they're like, oh, you like Higurashi? Oh, you like Elfen Lied? Oh, you like these psychological horrors? You would like Corpse Party. And I'm like, I need to play this.
Well, it's a visual novel, right? Or
It's
is it
both.
Okay.
It's like it's got like a 5-episode OVA too.
Where can I go to access Luna and Lobby's modern sprites? I'll put them up on Imgur sometime. Or I might just give the Imgur to Hikari and let him handle that, because Hikari's got all the sprites. If I don't want you to go harass him, but like, eh. There's a Fallout board game. Oh goodness, that sounds awesome. Stuart, how do you find that stuff? Honestly, I'm just a pervert. Like, I hear about it and I'm like, that looks terrible. I want to play.
And I'm a bit of a connoisseur of like when it comes to most of the things that I want to see, I have to buy. Because I just like those high quality uncensored JPEGs, yo.
Anyway, so that's that. Please do. Let's see. Fighting Dreamers. It's not called Fighting Dreamers. It's called Go, I think.
Actually, I think it is Fighting.
It's not called Fighting Dreamers.
Oh, you're right.
It's not. I know it's not.
I don't remember what it's called.
I don't remember what it's called either. But yeah.
Let's
see.
go. I think it is Go.
I think it's called Let's Go.
Oh, somebody's afraid of Corpse Party. You do not know me, bro. I fear nothing.
Let's see. People are still. Oh, geez, what? Earthbound. Someone sent me Earthbound.
Oh my god.
Like, I think that's an emulator. Wow. Okay. People are asking more in Discord. I'm just gonna copy and paste them in. Cause like, why not? Unless people want to ask on YouTube, and then I'll take a look at that.
I know what a JPEG is.
A JPEG's just an image, man.
When you're done, and it was a joke.
Okay.
When you're done with Pokemon Tabletop, are you thinking of doing a different tabletop game? If you are, what is it?
I was really, 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 really interested in the idea of a pony tabletop. I want to do a My Little Pony one shot.
It's a well put together system, I think.
It's not really.
No? Okay,
It's,
I thought.
it's
Okay.
not, like, I'm not a huge fan. There's two games I want to play. I want to play Star Wars and I want to play ponies. Mostly because I have never done anything like that, and I want the challenge. Like, can I do that? In fact, if you watch our D&D series with Yaro Shien, my guy Balthazar was based off of a My Little Pony dragon I made. His name was Bonfire, but he was Bonbon to his friends, and I thought,
Adorable.
I know.
That's adorable.
He was Bonbon, and I liked that idea a lot, and I want to do like that because I thought that was neat. And then I want to do a Star Wars one, and it's.
I'll play Star Wars.
You will?
I will play in a Star Wars. Yes.
I'm not sure if I want to DM a Star Wars, but I want to play in a Star Wars. The only problem is I don't want to do like a main Star Wars continuity.
No, you want to go? You not anymore. No, not anymore. You don't. Like, screw that. I'm not gonna get angry. Nope.
Yep. No. Let's get out of there. So yeah, I want to do Star Wars or ponies, and I just want to make it short. I want to do a lot more shorter one-shot, like quick succession things. The only problem is I have to obsess over Pokemon right now, and I'm kind of tired of it. Like,
Well, it's been almost 3 years.
yeah. Although I'm not tired of it. I'm tired of... the problem is taking up all of my creative energy into Pokemon, because when you're building a campaign this big, you need a big, satisfying ending. And, like... Yeah, that's... it would be very... It would be very awful if I just abandoned the project. I don't want to do that, which is why I'm trying to motivate myself to do it again. Once I complete it, I'm just going to do a very series of one-shots, talk about tabletop stuff, maybe...
Smaller things that won't
yeah.
take 3 years to finish, because it is a serious... I've got the same problem with my webcomic right now. Same problem.
Favorite genre of music?
Anything but country.
Yeah, pretty much.
Anything but country.
I don't like country at all.
No.
Let's see. There's a D10 tabletop system called All Flesh Must Be Eaten that I have most books for you guys if you want to try.
That sounds fun.
That does sound kind of fun.
That sounds like something, yeah.
Like a zombie game, I think.
All flesh must be eaten. That sounds gory as crap.
I really want to get into animations. Like, I really want to, like, tell more stories. Because I have more fun telling stories than anything else.
You have to, like, the short, simple, like, almost animatic type things for the stories you'd want to tell. And what you would do is you would probably want to hire, like, JK or somebody to do the puppets for it.
Something.
And then do that, yeah.
Series fades to black over Lavi one punching, uppercutting a Rayquaza. No. See, it fades to black because Lavi, the rest of the adventure was Lavi hallucinating the adventure in the hospital bed after being poisoned by Muck, and he's dead. And that's the end of the adventure. There you go. Deadman 2112 donated $2.50. Thank you very much. We got another KO. Heck yeah. It's a third KO. I approve of you starting a pony tabletop or Star Wars tabletop with money. Okay, don't... Oh. What? Oh, okay. No, that's not one of my trash games, but thank you for asking.
Oh, that's a good thing, though. I like that. We're getting... Picarto's just so great.
We, you know what? Yeah, we'll look into doing trash games on Picarto, because I love trashy games.
Yeah, and, like... Picarto has an 18+ slider, so like you cannot get into the stream if you're not over 18, and they like, you know, it's good like that. It's got that option, which is great because there's a lot of like artists and stuff on Picarto who do, you know, them adults comics.
Closet Gremlin, what anime did you have low expectations for and turned out to be really good? Tell you what, I didn't like the anime. In fact, I think the anime is objectively terrible. I really like Goblin Slayer. I thought it was awful at first, but no, I ended up loving it. But I only read the manga.
One that I thought would be... See, I always kind of go in, like, I try to go into everything that I like, everything that I watch completely blank, so I don't really go in with any expectations of anything. Like, ReZero was probably the thing that I heard more about before, because I started, because I do go to so many conventions and stuff, I saw all the merch. I saw, you know, everybody who was everywhere, but like, I was like, oh, it's just the new hype thing. I've been used to being let down, you know, Sword Art. But, like, probably ReZero was the one where, like, only because I hadn't heard a whole ton, except, oh yeah, it's good. But I saw the physical merch flying off the shelves, like, every single convention I went to, and I was like, something's up. Somebody is obsessing over this blue-haired girl, and I need to find out why. And then I went and obsessed over the blue-haired girl.
Starflame, Lavi on a hospital bed. I'm strong, right? Luna, yeah, you're the strongest, Lavi. Lavi, fade to black.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be awful. Silver Skylion, I am a brony and I want to play a pony RPG. Invite me. I already play a Star Wars RPG. Um, I'm not. I'm not. I've cooled off on ponies. Like I was hot into it for a while. Just like anything else I get into. I was as into ponies as I was Dark Souls, and I calmed down on Dark Souls just like I calmed down on ponies. It was fun for a few months. So.
The only reason ponies stuck around is because we actually have a tiny child, little girl, in the house, and she has a lot of the plushies and stuff, and of course she plays with them.
The only reason I don't invite, like, just random... I used to actually do that. When we just got started on YouTube and we had less than 1,000 subs, anyone who came into the Discord, I would play a game with them. And I learned very quickly not to do that.
Because once you start allowing it, then you get slammed with requests. Like, the minute somebody was like, oh, you let this guy play? I bet I can get in on this. And then all of a sudden you just get 100 messages like, can I play? I've had the same problem.
And as elitist as it sounds, and it sounds awful, like, some people just do not handle, like, playing in a group like that well. And I've been spoiled by playing with content creators, and I don't want to go back. Like,
that's like, but you've got, the thing is you know that a person who's adhered to their own schedule can adhere to yours. Like, the thing is, if there's a guy and he has no sort of background on, like, anything, you have no idea if he can make it to the games on the way you need him to make it, because you're depending on the game to actually happen at a set date with everybody else, and it has to happen then or it's not going to work, and you lose a lot on that. It is a bet. So you can't bet on somebody you don't have if you can't see what they do.
One of our... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. That was it.
One of our big things is, you know, we used to play in person a lot with a couple friends, and there have been so many times where we played with these friends, and they would cancel at literally the last second. And it was incredibly frustrating because, you know, we've had a baby since we were 20. And it would take us a great deal of effort in order to, get a babysitter, travel to their place, and set aside that many hours for them. So whenever I commit to a thing like D&D, I put a lot of effort into it, and I cannot not rely on somebody, which is why, once again, I still only play with content creators or some people I can very much trust. Like, I'm doing that one shot with Slamara. I trust her not to screw me in, like, a scheduling thing. If we all said we're going to meet up on Tuesday at 4 o'clock, we're all going to be there. I trust that. So we won't start right away. Like, we're going to talk shit for like 4 hours, but we're going to play. Like,
yeah, no, and just especially with JoJo around, like, she'll probably get better in the next 2-3 years to where she won't need as much attention. Like, right now, I'm just, like, back hearing her in the room, trying to keep an ear out, listening to her, like, all the time. Because that's the kind of attention she requires still. So, like, until that even calms down, like, you know, the time constraints that we have are way more valuable, which is, like, some people have, you know, kind of complained about my commission prices and stuff. I'm like, well, yeah, but my hourly time is that much more valuable at the moment.
Would you consider playing with the X Channel Awesome people again? Yes, actually.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, I would love to. I would love to play.
We're still very Link Hara still makes a point to stop by and say hi at us whenever we cross paths at a con. Like, he actually comes over and just says hi and things like that. Yeah,
I know. I very much would like to play with him, especially like. I still maintain a good relationship with with Suede and Linkara. I think the Dom might be mad at me, because I let it slip one time that I don't hate guns, and he's very, very English, who doesn't like guns, and very liberal, and he openly said on Twitter he hates people who like or have guns, and I was like, well, I got a couple, so. I think he might still be upset at me about that, so.
That's kind of a...
I don't think he is. That would be... It's very rude to assume, but I just assume that people don't like, which is not healthy.
No, but that's okay.
Peasant Poppers Digimon thing actually happened? No, unfortunately. Just busy.
Do you think JoJo will join the channel and play with you guys when she's older? That, we will see. I mean, she's definitely, like, grown up to be nerdy enough to play things like that. Like, she's got the interest on some things, but it'll depend on, like, where her interests fall and how much older she gets. And
getting her focused long enough.
yeah, her, something, and I'm just gonna say this real quick. Something to understand about our kid is, and I think your mom is very right about this. She's really 3 different ages. She is, intellectually probably 1 or 2 years ahead. She is, you know, physically 8 years old, but she's probably mentally 5, about 3 years behind. And that's, a lot of that is because of her developmental issues. I mean, she spent 6 solid months in the hospital at birth. 6 solid months of completely non-normal development rate or growth, period. And then a year and a half on medical, like, assistance. She was on a feeding tube or something like that for, like, another year. I mean, so it'll just depend on how she develops and where she is. But I could definitely see her, like, you know, getting the interest. But, yeah, for her to have the attention span and focus might take a lot longer than what would be considered the average.
So, yeah, I don't dislike the idea, but...
I don't know. We
Yeah.
could totally make it a family thing. I'm very family oriented myself. It just getting her to be able to do that would be like she might be 15 before she's able to.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
No, yeah, she's got her own set of issues. She's actually lucky to be alive.
Yeah, I know. She had a 10% chance of coming off the operating table alive, is what they told me. Because I had to go in and have emergency cesarean. I was on the from ER to operating table in 45 minutes. It was an experience.
Cyan Chaos asks, have you seen Max Out of 10 Azrael's Awake? I don't know what this is.
No clue what that is. Nope. So obviously no, we have not.
Do you think the PTU community will collapse after you end Utopus? That is an
That's a nice question. I like that question. Like that's like, oh man.
That is a bold statement. I'm going to say it probably will not collapse. I am willing to say I am probably a contributing factor to some of PTU's growth, but definitely not all of it. If you look in the PTU servers, they got like 3 times as many people as our Discord server. So, I mean, clearly they're doing something right. They got their fans. So.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, once you have fans like that, they just kind of stick around, and then, like, you know, if as long as people stick around, and there will always be people who find the thing that they really like that will stay, and those are all the ones who need to keep things moving. Because so long as somebody's doing something, it's going to spread. That's the important thing. The end of Utopia. Yes, it has to end sometime.
Yeah, so, like... I'm just going over to the Discord now, and I'm in the Pokemon Tabletop United. They've got 700, I think those are active people. Yeah, 700 active people currently in the server right now. Meanwhile, if you go to ours, there's only like 300 active people, which is still a great number.
That is a really good number.
That's a great number. And then that's not including our patrons, super patrons, mods, art gods, and everything else. So... Yeah, there's a... Actually, let me remove that real fast. Okay. So yeah, I do not think when we stop it'll be the end of PTU. Not by a long shot, but it would be nice if we did get recognized a little more. From what I understand, the PTU server does not care for me. I don't think they hate me, but I don't think they actually like me either, because I don't particularly follow a lot of their rules, and I have severe disagreements with a lot of them. All right, we're going to do our giveaways real quick. We have had 3 KOs, and since we've had 3 KOs, I will give away 3 digital wallpapers. Now, I need to move this to Twitch. Do you want to continue doing the Q&A over at Twitch?
We can, yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
we can just sit here and talk for a while or whatever.
All right, we're gonna switch to Twitch and right after the giveaway. So give me a second. Let's do the giveaway. I'm just gonna say right now, everyone who's active in chat, say something for the giveaway. Say something for the giveaway.
You spelled giveaway wrong.
I don't know. I found both my tabletop games through your Discord. I appreciate that. Like, really, I do. Like, I mean, it's not like I'm
Something
ungrateful
for
or I am self-aware enough to know that we are affecting some part of tabletop culture or tabletop communities. I don't know what to say with that, but yeah. But why would you do that? Okay, so we are giving away 3 different digital wallpapers. Right, that's what I'm looking for.
Yes.
Okay, give me a second. I will pull up what the digital wallpapers can be, and you can decide which one you want. Posters, previews. Cool. Yeah, there we go. All right. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hit the buttons for the giveaways. Roll it. Red Nightwing, you have won a giveaway. Rolling again. Poke Drag Neil. I love it. And then finally, Savannah Plexip. What a name. I love that name. Congrats, all 3 of you. Feel free to message me on Discord. Give me a second. I will open up what your possibilities are. Here is...
We have 4, don't we?
Yeah, we have 4. All right, here's the first digital wallpaper. Let me double check so you can see that pretty good. There you go. Here's the first digital wallpaper. This is called Legends at Rest, or if you just say the Sexy Beach poster, that's what I wanted. So, Sexy Beach poster, there's that one. That's another version. You got Lavi versus Akamoto there. All right. And then we've got Watashi. And then we've got Team Vision here. So go ahead, message me on Discord, and tell me which one you want, and I will send them in a little bit. We are now going to switch to Twitch. Switch to Twitch. That's a sentence. So I'm going to go ahead and post that in. Message me on Discord, Savannah. I'm sorry. Everyone, please go ahead and move to twitch.tv/theloadingcrew, and we will continue this chat there. See you guys.